Hello and welcome to the College of Science, Health and Engineering. My name is Haidar Al-Ubaidi and I am the course coordinator of the Bachelor of Health Sciences course. This course opens the door to a career in health. It introduces you to the physical, social, as well as the environmental aspects of health and science. Learn about the role of health professionals and factors that influence health, both locally and globally. This flexible course gives you a broad understanding of the health sciences fields and lets you pursue up to 2 majors in specialized areas, including health and medical sciences, public health, health promotion, health and sustainability, rehabilitation counseling, as well as health well-being and performance. As a Bachelor of Health Science students, your semester will be made up of core subjects, majors, minors, as well as electives. The handbook will outline which are your core, major, minor subjects and where you can choose a set of recommended electives. There are many exciting opportunities to explore within the college and university, which will help to promote your development as a well-rounded professional and a global citizen. Welcome to La Trobe community. I wish you the very best in your academic journey.
Hi everybody, welcome to La Trobe. My name is Dr. Caroline Taylor and I'm the course advisor within the Bachelor of Health Sciences. Specifically, I look after students who are enrolled in the Health and Medical Sciences major, which you will start in the second year of your degree here at La Trobe. Now, the first question that you will have is what exactly are you going to learn as part of this major? And we can really summarise it with the statement below. You will essentially learn how the human body works. We'll start off in second year looking at anatomy and physiology. So anatomy, we're really talking about the structure of the human body, our joints, the structure of the blood vessels, and the nerves. We then also look at the physiology. This is how the human body works. So how does our brain send a message down to our big toe when we walk into a door frame? And how do we respond? So how do our skeletal muscles work to remove our toe to make us hop up and down and scream? In third year, you'll progress to more applied knowledge. So we'll still focus on anatomy, but you will also start to learn about the pathology of systems. So when we're talking about the pathology, we're really talking about the changes that occur to both physiology and potentially sometimes the anatomy in disease processes, and ultimately how these change. And finally, we'll start looking at pharmacology. So pharmacology may not be something that you've heard of before, and really what we're talking about with the study of pharmacology is how drugs work and how they interact with our physiological systems. So by the end of your major, you'll be able to describe the structure of the human body, how our organ systems work, how they change in particular disease states, and how the drugs that we commonly use to treat these diseases affect the systems and ultimately affect their function. Now, another question that you might have is what exactly are you going to learn as part of this major? One of the things that we like you to get out of this major is summarised by this sentence here, how to be a scientist. Now, I know that seems probably quite scary, and we are in no way intending that you will all go away and become scientists, but we will teach you valuable skills that will apply to many different career options, including a scientist. One of the things that you will have to become very familiar with is how to carry out research. This can be on a broad range of topics, from anatomical differences to how drugs may work. We will teach you where to go and find this information, as well as how to interpret information that other people have presented to you. One of the other things that's very important in all degrees that you undertake at La Trobe is your ability to work in a team. So you will have to do teamwork throughout your degree, which may include different communication styles. So for example, you may be asked to communicate data that you have generated, or you may be asked to go and communicate a particular disease state to a group of individuals who don't have the same scientific knowledge as you do. On the next slide, we have basically a list of the subjects that you will study as part of your major. The subjects outlined in blue represent the core, and you will see the second and third year subjects broken down for you. In second year, you will primarily focus on anatomy and physiology. You will cover the entire human body and all of the physiological systems within it. Moving on to third year, you will continue your study of anatomy, but in a more defined sense, looking at the neurophysiology or neuroanatomy. And you will also start looking at pathology and pharmacology. So what you'll notice here is that the major is made up very nicely of 8 subjects, 4 across second year and 4 across third year. This means that you have the space for 4 electives across each of the 2 years. Now, you may choose to take these as electives, so you can have free choice of any of the other subjects offered at the university, or you can potentially combine this major with some of the other majors that sit within the Bachelor of Health Sciences, so rehab counselling or athlete welfare, or even a minor. Some of you may be thinking, well, why should I study health sciences? It provides knowledge and skills which are valuable to a number of careers. What we find is that some of our students will stay in science, many of them will choose to take future study. This major will provide you with prerequisites for a number of pathways into future study, potentially allied health. We also have students who progress into medicine or even law. But the skills that you gain will be valuable in many careers, not just in science, but could also include education, government agencies, and again, law. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation, and we really look forward to welcoming you to La Trobe in the future. If you have questions relating to this degree or the major, we look forward to answering them and leave them in the chat box below.